Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Roottrees are dead. Originally, we were going to be doing, I guess, something else for stream today, but in an effort
no one else is here.
but no one else is here, and in an effort to maintain my sanity, I needed Saba to participate in conversation. So now we're going to be doing a detective game. Get hyped, Saba.
Yay! We're here to find or figure. Are these the Roottrees? Are these all three girls dead?
These three girls and their parents are dead.
A lot of people are dead, it seems. Okay, I can change to my detective. Well, no, it's okay. The UI is pretty easy. You know what? It's fine. I'll just stay like this.
December 6th, 1998.
Oh my god.
The plane that crashed last night just outside of Pittsburgh is now known to have been the private jet of the Roottrees Corporation. Local aviation authorities have speculated, based on the pilot's final communication, that the winter storm and heavy winds played a significant role in the crash. On board were multiple family members, including corporate president Carl Roottrees and his daughters,
real, and
the
those
Roottrees
pictures
sisters, best known for their fashion lines and modeling careers. There were no survivors. Again, for those of you just joining us, the Roottrees are dead.
Riot girl.
I know it's late, but I'm guessing you've seen the news. In addition to dealing with the grief, the Roottrees company's lawyers are scrambling. Everything's about to change. Anyone proven to be a blood relative is about to get much richer. I'm here to ensure everyone is accounted for. I've heard you're an expert at sorting out complicated family trees. A genealogy genie, as it were. I'm going to give you a quick test. Pass, and I can promise you the job of a lifetime.
Lady, I can't even see your face. Okay, I guess we're just opening doors to people.
So, this is the introductory tutorial puzzle. We need to find the picture, name, and occupation of all three Roottrees sisters. There we go.
And Sleuth.
So, number one. So these are all the things that we have access to. So number one is like hard evidence that we have. I don't know. Do you wanna read?
Okay. The person who hired you gave you this photo with a note attached. This was taken during the shoot for the Roottrees Sisters Got Milk ad. I've tracked down a test photo from before they painted the fake mustaches on, which I thought would be more appropriate considering the circumstances. The ad's copy reads, "You might recognize our faces from the magazine you're reading, or you might recognize our name from the candy bar you're eating. Being a Roottrees is a full-time job, but so is growing up. That's why the calcium found in milk is so important. Plus, you can't make chocolate without it."
He's still a little Am I insane? Did that not change the volume at all?
Oh, I forgot. My volume's like midway. Well, you want the music, right? So...
Yeah, the music. All right, I think that should be good. All right, so that one's that piece of evidence. So the main thing that you got from that is A, you get to see all three of the sisters, but you can also just click on their faces to get their pictures. So, all right. This is a list that was provided by you by a mysterious person showed up at your door. You'll need it. It's a list of every single person in the game.
Wow.
Plus ones that aren't even on this list are also in the game. So yeah, you can see that just by default, the Roottrees is a very large family.
Yeah, they're
now,
all very feminine names too. So
well, that was because that was all women. This is the women's section.
Yeah, so us.
There's a men's section.
Women. Oh, even better. Okay.
So this is the actual core of the game. Welcome to the Information Superhighway. Thank you for purchasing your new Cashew PC.
Cashew?
Your PC is equipped with the 56K modem, which is fast enough to access any website in the World Wide Web, even those with high-resolution images. If you find anything interesting, be sure to print it out with your included high-end color laser printer, or burn a music CD to listen later. If you want to revisit a search result, be sure to use Netscape Explorer's new history feature. Happy surfing, and remember, cashew PCs are delicious. Addendum: cashew PCs are inedible. Do not try to eat your computer.
Dang it, I wanted a walnut PC.
All right.
It's unfortunate. I guess we'll just have to make do.
All right. We get to spider search. So Saba.
Spider search.
You
can create notes quickly by highlighting text with your mouse.
So, like, for example, if we do Roottrees sisters, spider search.
Oh.
I guess we can ping pong back and forth.
Sure. So there are a lot of obituaries that focus on the Roottrees sisters' modeling careers. You also come across an official Roottree fan site seemingly curated by a teenager. It's neon pink with purple text. It's hard to read until you highlight the words. The young webmaster writes, Rihanna is the most famous because she's the oldest and got married to TMS, but Riley is a smart one. Rose is a middle child like me. That's interesting ways of... They're all R's, which I thought would be pretty funny if the siblings all had starting last names, but okay. You might think they are rich just because they are models, but their dad is also the president of a candy company, and their mom, Brenda, is a fashion designer. They do the modeling for her brand, Root. I eat Roottrees candy all the time. My favorites are Maple Crisps, and try to dress in plaid Root. Clothes like Riley does in most of the posters. Sometimes I want to get my ears pierced like Rose. The website author continues to talk about her own life and what she likes about the Root fashion lines, but none of it is relevant.
All right. So with that info,
all three of them are models, I guess.
Yes. So with that, we can, because we saw that it was like, oh, oldest is blah, youngest is blah, right? So Rihanna, we go here, and then we do RHY?
RH, yeah.
Rihanna, Roottrees, is the oldest.
And then Rose, I think, is the middle.
Riley is the smart one. And Rose is middle child, right? Is it ROSE or RHOSE?
RHO.
So they all have RH. Got it. Oh, that's weird. There is no Rose. But there is a Riley. We can do that. And then we know that they're all their occupations are models. We know that. And then in the article, they said that Rihanna is the most famous because she's the oldest and got married to TMS. So hypothetically, we could just look through here and find somebody whose name is TMS.
TMS.
Their last name would be S.
First. Yeah. TMS?
I mean...
That makes sense.
I don't know. Well, I mean,
That's
we could...
the only person, right?
Well, we could do... We could look up Thomas Sheridan.
Sure.
I think it was that. Well, there you go. Yeah, TMS is the common abbreviation. All right, well. That was easy. So.
Wait, go back to that? You do the middle child, you didn't do Rose.
Saba, were you paying attention to what I just said? There is no Rose.
So it's a nickname? Do you want to look
Correct.
up Rose?
So Rose Roottrees?
Yeah.
Rose Roottrees is not as popular as her older sister Rihanna, but still very well known. Most of the time, they're lumped together as the Roottrees sisters. Unfortunately, the results for Rose by herself don't lead to anything different than when searching for the sisters together.
Okay, that's interesting. I wonder, like, Rose, can you type in, like, Rose nickname or something?
Nope.
Maybe, how about just Rose?
Found in 1997, is one of the most up-to-date and advanced search engines, blah, blah, blah. Oh, if you're looking for a name, they say do first and last.
Okay, because I was wondering whether or not something would have popped up being like, Rose is a common nickname for, like, Rosalina, like, something like that.
But we know
But
it's
okay.
not Rosalina, because
Fair
then that would
enough.
appear when I do RH.
No, I know, but something about, like, or like, how Bob is a nickname for, like, a name that just definitely you would not think it's like Bob or whatever. But yeah, so clearly it doesn't do stuff like that.
Gwendolyn, Gwyn, Harley, Lauren, Margaret, November.
Okay, so what else could we look at to give us some kind of clue as to Carl Rootree, who is president of the Rootree Candy. His daughters are also eulogized. Did we look up? No, you did look up the Rootree sisters. That was the first
thing I did.
Okay, I mean, you can keep searching for some stuff.
Well, because I already know the answer, so
and their daughters. I just like every single time that they're referred to.
It's always all three of them.
Yeah, I'm like, that's.
They have no individuality assigned to them.
The Roottrees Candy Company.
No, read out loud.
Oh. According to the news, says the Roottrees Candy Company plans to put out a press release sometime within the hour to address the absence of Carl, the questions they've been receiving once you finish placing the Roottrees sisters. Should we look up, like, the crash? Plane crash? There are many articles about the recent plane crash. Almost all of them reiterate what you've heard. There was an icy storm that affected the area much earlier and harsher than expected, and pilots reported loss of control before crashing. One article say you spot some comments saying the Roottrees must be cursed after so many deaths in the family. Other commenters insist the Roottrees curse is a real thing. Okay, they're fighting now. Can we look up, like, Roottrees models?
1 second.
Itchy.
What did you want? You wanted Roottrees models?
Yeah. Do you want to just search for models, I guess?
You already know what happens when you only search for one word.
Yeah, so Roottrees models doesn't...
Guess you just saw that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you a little bit of help. Try names.
Okay. Yeah, that's the mom. So. Stumble across an auction for a black and blue dress. Brenda White's original. The auction is a vintage dress from before Brenda became Brenda Root and started designing clothes for Root. The white and gold dress itself doesn't seem relevant. Wow, look at
Lamau.
you. Cheeky. Okay, do you want to try searching for the other two sisters then? Maybe there's more information on the third one.
Like that?
There are a lot of obituaries that focus on the Roottrees sisters' modeling career. Oh, this is the same thing.
It does appear so.
I think you're gonna get the... Don't you Roottrees Candy? Or because I feel like Rihanna would do the same thing, but
We can double check. Yeah.
I mean, it's the same thing. Root, the brand. Though I don't know whether or not this would. Oh, the period is part of the name. Is a clothing company. They make clothes for children from toddlers to teenagers. Although the website is down, you find countless retailers attempting to advertise their clothes. You spied the Roottrees sisters looking hella fly on catalog magazines and posters. Now you too can see the three with the same names that we've been looking at this whole time. Oh, Carly Roottree. You are also come across a website, blah, 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 blah. I want to see what else. The cover, her daughter, the site says there was only one. This was the only time her daughter was ever listed with her birth name. Okay.
There you go. It was Carly.
She wanted to fit in with the R's, I guess.
Did she want to, or did they want to? Because this would be the middle child,
maybe.
right?
Yeah.
So do you think that perhaps after the third child, they were like, actually, we want to have a brand with the three of you?
So let's change your name.
All right.
Okay.
So awesome. We got their names. We got their occupations. Now we need to figure out who they are.
So the one on the right looks oldest. Is one wearing a ring?
There, you should be able to. I thought you could zoom in on this picture. Nope.
Aw, the duck.
Because it's rubber duck debugging.
Can you click on the? Can you look on the? No. Okay, didn't. I thought.
Oh, here you
go. Oh yeah, she's wearing a ring. So and she looks the oldest too. So there you go. That's her.
Okay, so that one would be Rihanna. Be her?
Yeah. Yes. I can't tell if the middle one looks younger. Because the girl on the left looks a little bit older. Oh, someday I want to get my ears pierced. Like, okay, so Rose is the middle child. Okay, so I was right. She does look older than the girl in the middle. Very nice.
Something very familiar is
part
going
of
to
the
come in a
demo?
second.
Oh,
These
God.
3 entries are correct.
I mean, this is fun seeing kind of the inspirations taken from other things.
Sorry to test you, but I had to be sure you could use the internet.
You could use the
Some
internet.
folks refuse to get with the times. Safe to say, you're hired.
Remember, it is 1998 in universe, so
The reward for untangling the family tree is substantial. Life-changing, even. But here's the catch. The Roottrees go way, way back. The family tree's a bit daunting. Most people freak out the first time they see the whole thing. But I'm sure you'll be fine. The man who started it was particular about whom he considered family. For your purposes, you only need his direct blood relatives. Anyone related only by marriage is optional, but filling them in can lead to useful discoveries. Lastly, you now have access to some unique websites, plus a list of notable Roottrees. Notable people are easy to find via your search engine, and marked with stars on the family tree. I'm off for now. Carl Roottree had a lot in his office. I'll look for anything useful. I'll return once you identify 6 more blood relatives.
Just, she'll psychically know when we've done that. What?
Sorry, one last thing. This might sound odd, but if anyone else claiming to represent the Roottrees reaches out, I'd appreciate you not mentioning I was here. Thank you, and good luck.
Yeah,
Right.
because seeing her, not even her face, is definitely helpful. So these are all notable people, or?
So, welcome to the actual game. Because the actual game is solving this.
Pretty big.
So, we can start with the basics, right? So these are the Roottrees sisters. Who's their dad?
I don't remember the name, but you know
He
what to
literally
find
just said it.
I know, but names go out of my brain really quickly.
Because you're dumb. That's not true.
So, like, where do you find photos? I guess you just need to actually look up, like, Carl, and maybe they'll provide photos now.
We got new evidence, too, by the way.
Oh, okay.
The Roottrees sisters and their parents died in a plane crash on December 6, 1998. The next evening, a shadowy figure appeared at your door and said that lawyers are looking to sort out the family tree. After a quick test, she gave you access to some resources. This included a list of notable Roottrees, who they said would be the easiest family members to place. They said they would return once you fill 6 more blood relatives. All right. This is a list of notable Roottrees. The person who hired you gave this list, blah, blah, blah. The Roottrees sisters: Carl Roottree, Elias and Gwyneth Roottree, Gwyn Roottree, Red Roottree,
Red,
Jim Roottree, Lauren Roottree, and Miracle Jr. So this down here is very important. So this is intuition. This means that when you're looking at a piece of evidence, the number inside the thing is how many facts it connects to.
Dang.
So in this
32.
particular case, this can lead
35.
to 35 easily identifiable facts. So I would recommend, for the purposes of what we're doing here, and then also this.
That's the candy.
Roottreee,
that
5
kid
pieces.
Liked the green one. No, that's not apple. That's not maple. The maple one is in here, I guess.
It's a different type of candy. This is because this one is called 5 pieces. This is what it is. The maple munchies or whatever is a different type. Cool chocolate, so strawberry, bad blue raspberry, awesome apple, and power plum. Why would you put power plum pointing at this one that's like kind of awkwardly
Also,
here and not this one that's right here?
Do you like that literally the rest of them are leaves and then so strawberry is just not?
Like it's a like so strawberry looks like an apple, but then awesome apple is
looks
a leaf.
Like a leaf. All of them looks like a leaf besides the strawberry. Yeah.
But that's why, like, shouldn't it? I don't know.
I like radical new flavor because it's no longer the 1920s. What even is an elderberry anyway? It's tasty, mother truckers.
Wrong. Elderberry's disgusting. Advertisement for a 5-piece aimed at kids from the magazine Teen Blast. It mentions that 5 pieces were named as such because the original creator had 5 children. The ad also mentions that the current 5 flavors are not the same as quote-unquote back then. Go. All right.
Okay, so I just want to find... Oh yeah, Carl Roottree, a photo, and get like his job. His job is just like whatever.
Well, feel free to read.
Leader of company. Brenda, he was
out loud.
Yeah, president. The president of the Roottreee Candy Company as well as the clothing company Root. So he also was the president of that too. I thought it was which he co-founded with his wife. There was a short press release. December 6, 1998. It was with a heavy heart that we mourn the loss of Carl, Brenda, and the Roottree sisters, and the other employees that perished in the terrible tragedy. The entire Roottree family is in shock and requesting privacy. As the head of our company, Carl was an incredible man and unmatched leader. Filling in his absence will be difficult and will take time. We hope that you will join us to look fondly on them. They go on to list some accomplishments. One of them seems relevant to your search. Like his great-grandfather before him, Carl earned the highly prestigious Watchman of the Year title.
So for one, we can say president. Now, which president is he?
That's interesting.
So if we go back, so he's here, right? 1,
So
2, 3. So he'd be
presidents.
4th.
We could guess that right now, yeah.
But you need 3 in order to be able to like do anything. So I'm gonna show you this other little ditty that we have. Search periodicals. So instead of
Okay.
Spider Search will just search the internet and give you a summary of what it finds, right? Periodicals are actual articles, but you have to tell it which periodical to look in.
So 1998, maybe?
No. It's about the name of the periodical, like the like the
Oh.
name of the magazine. Oh, that's not what I wanted. There you go. Actually, I guess we could just start with this. Right?
Yeah, maybe that's its own thing.
Business Watch magazine. There you go. Periodical added Business Watch.
Oh, and then they just added it. Okay. Business Watch magazine is focused on company CEOs over 100 years. The two Roottrees have been featured in this. Elias Roottree and Carl Roottree. Sure. You can now do search periodicals. Has awarded Watchman of the Year to many people. You search through the most recent, and the only name you ever recognize are Elias Roottree, 1936, and Carl Roottree, 1987.
They said his great grandfather, right?
Yeah, but that seems
So that would be
like
that would be his father, his grandfather, his great grandfather would be up here. Yeah, Elias. Elias
And this was
Roottree.
founded in 1908. Oh, that's the candy company. Okay. So once again, the first president, right?
Is she Gwyneth? Is she Gwyneth Anderson or Gwyneth Madsen? I guess we can look that up in a minute. I think you're right. I think we do president. So first. Now the thing is that we don't actually know whether or not the presidentship is carried like a fucking regal crown. So we don't know if it's like this is then this, right? We don't know that.
Mm-hmm. Agree.
So, but yeah, we still need to find a picture of him.
I haven't
So what
seen
we
any of
so what I think
but
what we
give
can
me
do is we can do
pictures.
this. Search periodicals Business Watch. Well, that didn't help.
I
Oh,
know.
actually, hold on.
Something got printed. Yeah.
There he is. Grabs life by the roots.
Grab life by the roots.
You
Voted
could
Watchman of the
feel free to
Year.
read.
His business, they took a Business Watch's corporate leaders. Carl was chosen not for his work at Roottree, but because clothing company Root. Brenda was a fashion consultant. Then she became a stay-at-home mom. They became popular.
Saba
Brenda's-
refuses to read out loud.
Well, it's gonna take a long time, and I know we don't want to spend. I'm trying to find like the biggest pieces of info. 1982, Brenda's patterns are being copied by other brands. Seeing the demand, Carl and his second cousin Ernie Jr., who had just become the president of Roottree at the time,
Ah.
spearheaded Root. Seeing the demand, so they were co-presidents of Root,
No.
or no? Seeing the demand, Carl and his second. No, yeah, they spearheaded Root.
Him
He
and
was
his
also
wife.
the president of Root.
I thought you were talking about the candy
No,
company.
but look, seeing the demand, Carl and his second cousin Ernie Jr., who had become the president of Roottree at the time, spearheaded Root. So Ernie Jr. is president of Roottree,
Right.
and then
Of Roottree
Carl-
Corporation. Carl and his wife
Carl
were
and
president of
him-
Root.
Yeah, Carl and his second cousin but look, it says Carl and his second cousin Ernie Jr. spearheaded Root. He must have just left, I guess.
I mean,
at some point.
he probably just funded a bunch of it.
Yeah, it could be that too. Other blood relatives refused to fund anything other than candy.
So
So there you go.
stop. Did you not? You skipped over the parentheses, Saba. It's important.
Is that like a name or like another thing? Blood relatives?
It's telling you why blood relatives matter in this context.
Okay.
Blood relatives have a say in the family's collective finance.
Personally spent his entire inheritance. Okay. Oh yeah, and then when profits happen, they're like, but we can get money from this.
But
So they
to be fair, they did the right thing. They repaid him his investment first, and then they were like, all right, now it's part of the family fortune.
Okay. New clothes always debuted the way the first ones did. Rihanna became their catalog's model. And then the baby sisters were recruited. Okay.
There you go.
So, yeah, we could do this, and then maybe we could do who's the other guy? Junior? The second cousin?
But it says second cousin. So, like, what the fuck does second cousin mean again?
Well, I mean, even if we, like, look it up and, like, see if there's, like, some info or find something, we can just... It's in our, like, notes or whatever.
Ernie Jr.?
Ernie Jr. Ernie Jr. was a former president of the Roottrees Candy Company. So it was the candy. He seemed to directly precede Carl Roottree. And the website even says that he was Carl's mentor. He was apparently very successful as a president, but not so much as a public figure. He was rarely seen in public and stepped down due to illness in 1996.
But what does second cousin mean again?
It's like...
Because, like, cousin is, like, child of an aunt or an uncle, right? Like, that's what that means. What does second cousin?
Normally it just means more distant, but you're right.
Sure, but in what direction?
Map,
right?
Yeah, in terms of the map, it doesn't really...
Oh, I didn't even know that there was a public library. There you go. Well, that was that. Was there anything else we could look at here? Well, I mean, we found him, right? So, like, that's what we were looking for. Brenda White, president. Yeah. You'll be able to add bonus photos. That's fine. Well, I guess in that case, we can come back to here and then just go... Right?
Down the list, yeah.
So, let's do Gwyneth, because I don't know her name is. Anderson. So, it's Gwyneth Anderson.
Maple Farm.
Anderson. That. You find some information on the website of the first Anderson Maple Farm. A few pictures, including famous picture of Bono, has been added to your evidence. Wow. Look at these fucking horrifying creatures.
You have very shiny hair.
That's them. They do have very shiny hair. That's true. Before marrying Elias, Gwyneth Roottree was Gwyneth Anderson. She had no brothers, so as the oldest sister was to inherit the Anderson Maple Farm so long as she married. Before Elias took over the farm, produced only syrup. It was supposedly Elias' idea to create candy instead. Their success was not immediate until they decided to combine the maple with other flavors. This led to 5 pieces, which still found in stores to this day. Though the Roottrees company expanded well beyond their original farm, it has been preserved as a tourist attraction. According to their website, they still are daily demonstrations and educational tours that show off many turn-of-the-century appliances that Gwyneth would have used as a housewife. Oh, so is that her? So actually, is that her occupation? Is housewife? Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Oh no, Saba.
Something wrong?
Well, that's 3 people, right? That'd be Elias and then them 2. So this is probably wrong.
Maybe he's the 3rd president?
Maybe he's the 5th, actually. Oh.
There you go. You made it?
Yay.
Okay, because the thing is, he was very close, and I think he's the 5th because the junior guy was the 4th.
I agree. Correct. Fucking top secret. It's the fucking secret chapter from Oberdin, but it's just a piece of paper that we can't move.
I wanted to look up 5 piece. capital P? Okay, well, that's
I mean, I did
unfortunate.
spell peace right? Or is that wrong?
I'm not sure.
Am I stupid? Hold on.
Pieces, yeah.
Oh,
You're
pieces.
right.
Yes. From marketing materials and various candy history sites, you learn that 5 Pieces are the iconic candy sold by the Roottrees Candy Company. Although they no longer the company's only popular product, they still sell well to this day. 5 Pieces are small, colorful, shell-coated maple candies. Oh, so they're kind of like M&Ms that since the late 20s have been pressed in the shape of a maple leaf, although they usually have one flavor that looks like a berry.
For some reason, we can't.
Well, it's a strawberry. I guess that's fair. As tastes have changed over the years, so have the 5 flavors, but the shape and combination of maple have remained consistent. There's also a history of print advertising website that claims to have a 5-piece advertising scan from a book called The Sweet History of Candy Volume 2.
History of candy.
Oh,
okay.
wait, that's a book, isn't it?
I think so.
So, copy, paste.
The Sweet History of Candy.
Volume 2. Your turn.
This is part of a book series about all things candy in the modern world. It started in 1925 and continues to the chronicle rise of mass production and global distribution. The book ends with a look into the future of candy envisioned by experts in 1985. With addition of hindsight, you can clearly see they got pretty much everything wrong. It includes some print advertisements with a newspaper ad for 5 Pieces from 1930s, which is added to evidence. On the advertisement.
The Sweet History of Candy Volume 2 by Charles Lee. It is from 1928, 6 years after the debut of 5 Pieces. Okay, we'll read this in a second, but it states that the flavors are inspired by their children, the order of grape, elderberry, cinnamon extract, melon, noose flavor, miracle berry. Okay, so clearly the youngest is Miracle. Yeah.
Yeah. G is for grape. E is for, so
it's a
the
miracle,
meat.
a modern candy for a modern society. Roottrees 5 Pieces contain 5 different maple-infused flavors. The Roottrees are a proud family business, and our flavors are inspired by our children. As Saba was saying, G is for grape, E is for elderberry, CE is for cinnamon extract, M is for melon, and introducing M for miracle berry. Miracle berry is a burst of beautiful blossoming blended berries. Try today. Okay.
So you can already put miracle all the way to the right.
It's
right?
like
'Cause
this
that's where
one,
the
right? Like way
youngest
over here.
is. Yeah.
Oh, so Miracle, and then probably
No,
Miracle
it has to be the first one, and
right?
then
So
Miracle the third,
and
at
then
the
Miracle
bottom,
Junior,
yeah.
and then Miracle the third.
Yeah.
So
So
it's
we
actually
can
kind of
first
interesting
look
because
up-
it's like it doesn't actually say it's just oldest to youngest. So in this case here, we just don't know which one is older, like Miracle Junior or
Yeah, well, we
or
can look up
whatever their
Miracle
sibling
right
is.
now. Like, try to focus on.
We want
this
to go
pathway.
down that rabbit hole. We can. So we can just because if I remember correctly,
I don't know
it's
whether or
on.
not
Yeah, it's here.
on that page too. It's like, what is it? G, like the or whatever is like at the top of their list. So does that mean they're the oldest?
That could make sense, but we don't know, right?
Yeah.
We also
okay.
don't know what their names would be either way.
Miracle Jr. doesn't go by his full name. In a promotional material, said he shortened it to Miracle Jr. Televangelist, who was
Okay.
part of the Miracle Network. He used to have a show that aired on local access across many stations in the northeastern United States. According to the website called Clergy Watch, he was exposed and subsequently charged with conspiracy to defraud in public. When he claimed to heal someone in a wheelchair, a news expose revealed it was his wife, Edith's sister. So
Sister
Edith
in disguise. So Edith is his wife, and then her sister was the one who was in disguise.
Yeah. He's lost his television show. He was not well known before the scandal. Okay. So
Okay.
Edith. We do Edith.
So, but
Let's see if there's
remember,
any-
but that's Miracle Junior. who is the
Okay.
who is the son of this.
Oh, why didn't you just look up Miracle?
Good point.
I don't.
Like that.
Yeah. There you go. Find a website from the Miracle Network. Run by Miracle Roottrees State. Witness the testimonies of the Miracle Roottrees. Arrived so late in his mother's life, the doctor swore he wouldn't survive. Elias and Gwyneth named him Miracle because they thought he was impossible because he was. Oh my God, he was
By over
14
14 years younger. Damn.
The final child of his generation was nearly torn apart by countless health problems. Still, the power of God. He persevered. He's great. 23 years later, Miracle Roottree Jr. arrived and became the famous family's second vessel for the higher power. That seems to be that he's the first kid. At 18,
It's just weird because it's not saying anything about a sibling though.
Yeah.
It's a blurb about the tour. Okay.
Well, maybe for now, you can just put it
Assume
as the first one. Yeah.
so that's definitely Miracle Jr. Oh, and then Miracle the
Three
Third.
generations- Yeah, featuring testimony from world famous Miracles Jr. Special appearance of Miracles and children now celebrate your Passover with. Okay, Miracle the Third and his
wife Nicole.
Wife Nicole.
So that would be this.
Yes.
Fuck. I don't know which one it is. Well, so we know this one's Miracle the Third,
Miracle the Third.
which
and then above it is
definitely means
Miracle
that this is
Jr..
Miracle the Second, right?
And then Edith is his wife.
Edith Jacobson,
You can put their pictures in.
probably you, and then you, right?
And then just look up the
Root-
name.
Miracle the Third.
Yeah, and see whether or not. Are we sure this is how it was typed?
Miracle Third.
Yeah. Do you want to look up, because we have names, do you want to look up Nicole when whatever the last name is?
Sure, we could do that. So it's Nicole Madsen. You know what? Fuck it. Let's do Nicole
Nicole
Smith
Smith.
because that's easier.
Sure.
Awesome.
Great, so Madsen.
Awesome. No one gives a fuck
Jake
about this
feels
lady.
Cheap!
I mean, to be fair, we could just
You
do
can just put one of them and see if
and then
we
just
get,
correct
like,
it later, maybe.
three. Yeah.
Okay, so it's root. Actually, no. So
What if
he's a
it's all this
televangelist, or
They don't have televangelist.
what the fuck? CEO,
wanna just
chef,
scroll down?
comedian, dancer, director,
Dancer,
doctor,
director.
driver, media mogul. I mean, that might be true. He's a
Keep going,
televangelist,
though.
politics,
was it?
preacher.
Preacher, yeah.
So, and then you're
He's
preacher,
also a preacher.
and then the son is, I guess, also a preacher. Oh,
Yeah.
actually, you know what? Why do they have rainbow ties?
I don't know. It seems like it's like the aura of their godliness, I guess. That's what
Okay.
it was looking up behind him.
So, oh no, because we still need a picture of Miracle Roottree. Fuck. How do we? You know, fuck. I don't know. Miracle Roottree?
Well, he was never in Business Watch.
No, I know.
Wait, look up Miracle Root Tree again. I don't know if there was like a
In what?
in
Just
Spider
Spider
Search.
Search?
Whether or not there was whether or not there was a name of something.
Oh, the
Um,
Miracle Network.
Yes. Can you just scroll? Oh yeah.
A production
Okay.
company run by Miracle Roottree Estate. It's quite bare bones, but it has the
Oh,
following
it's the same
blurb.
thing. It's the same thing.
Oh, fuck. Well, how the fuck are we supposed to find his picture? And also, like, why are none of this talking about his other kid?
Disowned.
I mean, I don't.
Yeah.
Well, it's. I mean, genuinely, it's probably a daughter. So they just didn't care.
Did they say who he married?
I don't remember.
It could just be on that page. That was the first one. Oh, they just say he arrived. The child.
Miracle Network uses show. North United States.
Oh, website called Clergy Watch.
Yeah. He was exposed, blah, blah, blah. His wife, Edith's sister in disguise. Okay.
So I did see something.
So Edith's sister is definitely going to, like, show up later on, like, a super far part of the family tree or something. Nope.
Oh.
And search
clergy.
Nope. I don't know what I was expecting, but
well, you put, what is it, in periodicals you put Clergy Watch underneath the business thing.
yeah, but you have to pick, once again, you have to pick a magazine to search something. You can't just search wildly.
I thought Clergy Watch was the periodical, but it doesn't.
No, then it doesn't. It doesn't. It's a website, not a periodical, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Also, Sweet History of Candy Volume 2. What about Sweet History of Candy Volume 1? There you go.
This is a book about all things candy. It starts with ancient Egyptians throughout the years to 1924. Includes some print advertisements for some companies you heard of, including the extreme early newspapers, a 5-piece that Charles Lee included due to a major misprint. Okay, well, you got something. That one.
Huh? Roottrees, 5 pieces. 5 magical flavors every box. G is for grape. E is for elderberry. EC is for egg cream. CE is for cinnamon extract?
Wait, so there was an extra kid? Or this was a misprint?
Well, they said misprint, but then if we go to the other one, if we go to this one,
there is no...
there's no egg cream.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to... Yeah. So go back real fast to the other one. This says, advertisement, sweet history. The author included it because of the spelling error on the word available. States the name's flavored. Okay, so there is an extra sibling in here.
Huh.
One of them died, maybe. Can you go look at the tree to see if there's like one that the lineage kind of gets cut short?
No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, so maybe another disownment.
It's weird that we don't know who his dad was. Or mom, I guess, for that matter.
I wish we could look up, what is it?
Lit up, married.
Roottrees Candy second president. Like, we can't look
No,
up
but
that.
you can't do that, yeah. That's still really weird, though, isn't it?
Do you want to look up the third volume of the candy?
Oh, so I was thinking with fucking portals now. Well, no, because remember, volume 2 goes into the future. See?
Aw, sad.
That would have been funny.
So
that would have been funny.
So we want a picture of Miracle. How do we find a picture of Miracle?
Miracle the First.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would be because all this is from like advertisements and stuff, right?
So he was the original preacher guy, right?
Yeah.
Was there a name for their like company or something?
Miracle now. Okay, you know what? Fucking Miracle Root Tree. Run by
Miracle Root Tree Estate.
Try that, sure. Nope.
Mother Trucker, go back. Okay.
Of the Miracles Root Tree. Is that different? Nope. Because pluralizing things like that is fun.
That's funny.
I mean, I hate to do this, but Gwyneth Anderson?
First Anderson, there was a few photos.
How long is she
This is
married?
the one
Okay,
you've
so
already
we did read
seen.
this. Okay.
Did you look up what is it? Her business? I don't know whether or not that would give us
The
anything
farm?
miracle related, but yeah.
You could try. See, isn't this more fun instead of me playing a game and then you playing a separate game and then us not
I don't know.
interacting?
I mean, I enjoy playing my separate game because I enjoy that game, but
I
like,
fucking
this
hate
is
you.
fun. Yeah. It's been a while since I played the other game.
I guess Anderson Maple Farm?
Yeah.
No, it's the same thing.
No, this is yeah. Maybe no, like we can't look up
Years.
the first guy's children, right?
No, you can't look up fucking Elias Roottrees children. Children. You have to. It has to be about a
concept. Are children not a concept? I guess. I mean, it's whatever.
You can search for only one person or concept at a time.
Well, look up. So we have initials. Try to see if we can look.
Well,
up
we have a list of
Roottrees.
people, don't we? We have a list of all these.
Yeah. So that's why. So it's like look for like EC, Roottrees.
Well, should we start with the one that's missing, or should we start with one that we think is real?
Well, CE, EC, whatever. But like, you should just look for one.
Is that not crazy though? That it's like EC is for egg cream, then leaves when Miracle's born.
Well, M is here.
No, right. That's what I'm saying. No,
Miracle's here.
Saba. M is different. M is for melon, introducing M for Miracleberry.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
two
different.
M's. Okay. You're
So
right.
it's like, but this was 1928, and this one is. So this is so
1924.
within the
It's been
4 years between these two advertisements. I guess one of the kids died or was disowned, and then another kid was born. Right?
Indeed.
So let's do like
the
C,
initials for the other one.
right? Because C is in both of them.
Or even M.
There's gonna be a lot of M's, is my point, Saba.
Well, you already know that Miracle is not one of the M's, so I don't know how many other M's there are. But
Why
it
wouldn't
can't
we
be
just do?
Miracle.
Why wouldn't we just do CE, which is the one that has more
Doesn't matter,
things?
just look up. You can look up whichever one. We're gonna look up all of them anyway.
Roottrees. So it's not a woman, I don't think.
There's
I guess it
only
could be.
Margot
Also,
Lee.
there's straight up somebody named Candy.
Yes. So
So
CE or
let's look at-
EC. Margot. EC Roottrees Elias. C.
Clancy Edward.
Yeah, Clancy Edward, and then Roottrees Elias C. So EC Roottrees.
Egg cream. And then Elias
have two.
M. Let's do. I don't know, which one do you want to start with?
Just do this first one.
Clancy Edward. And then Clancy
Yeah.
Jr., probably his son, I assume, right? Elias Jr.?
Yes, that tends to.
No, but I'm saying, but which one would be? Oh, E for elderberry.
Here you go.
Okay, so it's probably. So you're probably right. It probably is
What do you think
oldest to
G is?
youngest. So
You
the
want to
third
see what we think G is at this point now?
for G. I mean, we could. I'm trying to. Well, it's probably easier to do this, right? So G, Gwendolyn, Gwyn, and that's it.
Okay, so there's only two options here.
Unless it's a. Well, no, because it seems like the names are birth names, right? Because here it's not Gwyneth Roottrees, it's Gwyneth Anderson, right? So all of these
Yeah.
kids should be born Roottrees, as far as I know.
Yes.
So I'm okay with, like, I don't know, Gwyn, whatever. And then the second one would hypothetically be E, which would be Elias Jr. Question mark?
Oh no. Yes, no, you're right.
Yeah,
the first
Elias
guy's
and then
Elias.
Elias Jr.
Yeah, Elias Jr. Yeah.
And then a secret middle child that we do not talk about. And then what was the third one?
CE.
CE, which would be Clancy, as far as I know. Clancy Edward. Clancy Jr. is probably one of his, right?
He's got a lot of babies. Okay, so
And once again, we don't even know if this is real or not, but and then someone with M that's not Miracle.
Marguerite.
It must be Marguerite, right?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. So, I mean, that's names to look for.
We could do Marguerite because there's only one child.
That's true. That's true. Also, their child is a notable root tree.
So let's look up Marguerite, and also
But-
this will help confirm whether or not we have one. If they're in the right spot, if she has one kid. Did she have two T's?
Fuck. Fuck.
Did
What
she
the
have
hell
two
is your
T's or
name?
one T? There's
No.
one T. Margot Light.
Nope.
Wow, I guess they just don't.
Aloysius Herring Root Tree. Jesus. AKA Red was appointed judge and politician, who earned his nickname ironically because he was the ambassador to Ireland for only 6 days.
That's
He
funny.
served that. He served what some people contend is the shortest term in history. A few days after he was appointed, was heard disparaging his position and the Irish people. He then tried to run for state senate. He claimed to be related to the Root Tree Candy Company in a newspaper ad, but it came out that his last name was merely a coincidence, and he was defeated in a landslide.
So not actually.
So just like
I don't know
some
what that, I
guy.
don't know what that means.
Oh,
to have
red
a
herring! Somebody's a fucking red herring.
That's funny.
That's really funny. All right, so let's do Gwyn Root Tree, I guess. Oh, okay. You find some information on a website of old films that are not yet available on VHS. The site was not very well organized and the search is broken, but you can get individual pages from your search engine. Gwyn Root Tree is somewhat well-known actress who was active in the 1950s. What? So not the oldest? I don't know. She often appeared in tabloids, especially around the time of her highly publicized divorce.
Gwyn is the first child, right?
Well, we don't know. Well, so it said highly publicized divorce. I mean,
They could still get divorced. So Gwyneth, right? So you put Gwyn, right? Isn't there two? Was it Gwyneth or Gwyn?
this is Gwyn. Focus.
Okay,
Focus,
so
Saba.
Gwyn.
Especially
There's
around the time of
Riley.
the biggest role, minor hit movie, Guys Like Us. She left Hollywood after the flop Christmas
Gwyn was
Mission.
the granddaughter of Elias Rootree.
Gwyn was the granddaughter of Elias Rootree.
She shouldn't have been named Rootree, but her father took her mother's famous. Gwyn is below Gwyn. Okay, go back.
Okay. So
Go
this
back.
is actually
Yes.
Gwyneth.
Yeah, this is Gwyneth, and Gwyn is one of the ones underneath.
So Gwendolyn.
Yes. Gwendolyn. Yes.
Gwendolyn.
That's, that's the only.
And then one of these two is Gwyn. Fuck.
That is
No, see,
unfortunate.
split up.
Oh, then in that case,
It must
but
be-
that's
it must be you.
great-granddaughter. No, but that's great-granddaughter.
I know. So.
Maybe let's just focus on.
No, but that's like one of the only people that was split up. Actually, it could be
yeah,
this. No, because look, this is another split up.
but
this
that's
one's also
still
split up.
great-granddaughter.
No, it wouldn't.
That's granddaughter.
No, this would be granddaughter, right?
Well, that's great granddaughter, right? Because
Did it say great? Sorry, did it say granddaughter of Elias? Yeah, granddaughter of Elias. Okay. So in that case, it must be you.
The only one that makes sense is this. Yeah. So then we're wrong about the names.
Unfortunate, but that's fine.
Yeah, that's fine.
Gwendolyn. So you're you're an
maybe
actress. Actor, whatever. We don't know who you're married to. Oh, not Gwendolyn, sorry. Gwendolyn Roottrees. Damn. Okay. She shouldn't have been named Roottrees, but her father took her mother's famous last name.
Okay, so there's an extra Roottrees that isn't actually
so Gwendolyn's spouse was named something else, but instead of his name carrying forward, he was like, no, we're keeping Roottrees.
It's way better than mine.
Well, I don't know about way better, but he definitely wanted the money.
Was capitalizing, yeah. So there is Gwen, which we could confirm that may be potentially 3 people.
That's true. Damn. Right.
Oh, we don't know. Well,
but we don't know.
The other 2 are kind of obvious.
We don't know her spouse though. Yeah. What's your fucking problem, lady?
You're on a roll. I'll try to keep that momentum going. Carl's office was a mess, thanks to some burst pipes.
What?
But I unearthed a photo from a 1970s Roottrees reunion. I also found some important-looking papers.
Oh, now we can potentially find...
Oh my god, there's so many
You've
pictures.
Traced 9 blood relatives so far. I'll have more to share after you find 9 more.
Okay, so double what we've done. Got it, thanks.
So do you think we can find Miracle here?
Maybe. This photo is a note attached from your employer. Here's a bonus. When I pulled the water damage picture of the free spirits out of the frame, this fell out too. Interesting. It's in Paris. Written on the back of the photo is, couldn't make the reunion, wishing you well from Paris, Gwen and the boys. So Gwen is her, and these are her children. Got it.
Yeah.
Probably, you think the middle one's older? Yeah. Just has a big button that says film school.
Or it's like a patch, yeah.
Probably older than this guy, right? So yeah. We could say you and then you, whoever the fuck you are.
Mm-hmm.
Hypothetically. All right. Fair enough. On to the next one is you. This photo tucked inside an envelope with a letter beneath a candle in the corner office. The letter says, to Carl and Brenda, I am sorry that you were unable to attend the funeral. It's traditional to have it as soon as possible, and Ernie, more than anyone else on Earth, knew how busy your job can be. I've enclosed a Shiva candle, identical to ours, if you like to pay your respects, though it's not expected from outside the faith to do so. Shiva candle? What religion is that? Ernie was a man full of love, not only for his family, but his family's legacy. He had an immense amount of pride for the work you 3 did together, as well as how Carl has carried on for him after taking over. Was Ernie...
Ernie's the guy who died, so he's the 4th president.
This was the second cousin. Okay. As for myself, it's impossible to express my gratitude enough for rescuing us from the panic and burden of endless bills. Though we caught it too late for him to get on the donor list, the company took care of us beyond our wildest expectations. It went unsaid at the time, but Ernie and I knew it had been Carl that convinced the trust, and that it was no coincidence that it happened shortly after your visit, Brenda. To Carl and Brenda. Got it. Up until the end, Ernie had to stay strong, especially for Nicole's sake. So that's Nicole, this is Debbie. He could never have done it without you 2 fighting for us. Much love, Debbie.
So who has 1 kid?
I mean, that's fair. A couple people. A couple of them have just one kid, sadly. So
Okay.
that's not necessarily gonna work. But
Well, it's not some of them because those people don't even have kids. So it's actually no one on this right side. Can you go left? That's incredibly weird. The X is there.
oh, don't forget, family trees use surnames from birth, even if the person changed their last name after marriage. Always use a person's most recent occupation. Genealogy for dunces. Okay, thanks. Debbie and Nicole. So Nicole married Ernie. What was Ernie? He was in a... I don't know. Was it Ernie Roottrees?
Probably.
Ernest Madsen. Ernest Madsen. Okay. Did I spell it wrong?
Is it Madsen or Madsen?
No, Ernest Madsen.
Madsen. You want to try Ernest Jr.?
Sure. Oh. Huh. Well,
okay, this is just from the pictures, so I mean, let's just keep going, I guess.
yeah, but I
and
would
then
like once again, I would love to be able to be like, hey, this is Debbie, this is Nicole, right? And then just like specifically put a thing on, but I guess we can't. Holy fuck.
Who's read the time? Miracle!
This photo no attachment. Every 20 years or so, the Roottrees would hold a big reunion and recreate old family photo. This is the one from the 70s, and Carl's the teenager in the middle. Sorry about the water damage. A pipe burst in Carl's office. On the back of the photo, wrote November.
Miracle.
This is a large number of cursive signatures, including Bonnie, next president, Guy Hudson, Ernie Jr., Carolyn, Gwendolyn, Miracle Jr., Jim Roottrees, Clark, Carl, and Eli M. I mean, like...
Or is this not a new photo? Then that's Miracle, because the guy behind him is his son. Eli? I'm not sure.
Eli.
Yeah. Because the guy on the left I thought was Miracle, because
the teenager in the middle is Carl, so this is Carl. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Fuck are any of these people?
But they say you can add photos, so could that
Oh,
be
yeah, we could add a photo of his younger self, right? I mean, that's just bonus, which is cool. Damn, okay. Is Bonnie next president Guy Hudson? So probably third president, because Ernie
Eli
Jr.
Madsen. There you go. So Eli Madsen is the
this
guy
guy.
on the left. Yeah.
But who? But the thing is that Miracle Jr. is him with the rainbow bow tie.
It has to be, yeah.
Jim Roottrees, which I don't think, did we look up Jim Roottrees yet? I don't think so. We still have more evidence to look at as well. Okay, well,
Point returns.
awesome. Oh, and then this. Vote Stephanie Jones for city council. Better for Butler County. This was buried under a ton of other mail that Carl left in his inbox. It had a handwritten note attached that's themed personal. The flyer about a candidate for local office, Stephanie Jones. On the back is an excerpt from a newspaper article from the Butler County Times about her campaign. Stephanie may have grown up in an unconventional family, to say the least, but in her words, it was still full of love. And now, 22 years later, with a baby of her own due around Christmas, her message for voters is simply, love is our future. Handwritten note says, Carl, I don't see... I know we don't see eye to eye comes to Candy Company, but if you could talk to your girls about putting out a statement supporting Stephanie, she could use the publicity your daughters bring. Don't let our conflicts spread to the next generation. CM. Okay, so obviously Stephanie Jones, but then who the fuck is this guy?
That's just the spouse. I think she probably used to be Rootree, and then she changed her name. Probably.
I don't know. I think she might have been adopted. But there is a thing on here that's adopted right here.
Oh, okay.
Because it says
But there is
unconventional.
no spouse for that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, to be fair, they might not be married.
Okay.
So this person and a spouse adopted this person. Oh, the spouse adopted the child from... Okay, so probably not that then. Never mind.
That's a little confusing.
Yeah. I mean, what? You're telling me this is confusing?
No, sorry, the lines there. Are
No,
very
I know.
confusing.
I'm just making fun of you. All right, so we got you. So Gwendolyn is here, though, right? Gwendolyn was in here somewhere? Yeah, because Gwendolyn is somewhere in this fucking picture.
It's the kid, maybe? 'Cause she's got curly hair, or it's the girl in the back.
Who are you talking about, Saba? Use your words. Like, you think that could be Stephanie?
Yeah. Or because I was trying to find someone who.
I mean, yeah, that looks...
Yeah,
well,
sorry, Stephanie. So it could be. So go back to she has green eyes. So let's go back here to the family photo.
no, that's brown. That's a different ethnicity as well.
Also, everyone, because I was trying to look for curly hair, and so there's the one in the front and the one in the back, but she also has brown eyes in the back.
Because it's entirely possible that someone just didn't sign their name, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, one person did not sign their name. Damn. I mean, that's Eli. We already confirmed that. I mean, this fuck. And it's just Eli M. I mean, we can just look up Eli M.
Mm-hmm.
Madsen, maybe? Nope. All right, well, if we look up... That's Miracle Root Tree, you know that. But if we do Elias M. Root Tree. Eli M.
So maybe look up Eli M. Rootree.
Sorry, Elias M. Root Tree. Like that, you think?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Maybe without the
Or
period?
they hate us.
Well, they did say what would be easy to find. So maybe we should actually just focus on that. Maybe we should just focus on getting this all crossed out.
Sure, we have Jim and Lauren. James Rootree.
Go for it.
Right? He's a singer in the duo Jim and Diamond with his wife Diamond LaRue. The duo, according to many sources you find, is considered a one-hit wonder due to their disco song Rollin' On Down to the City. It's now in your evidence folder. Although Jim writes the majority of songs, plays the guitar, and often sings, Diamond is considered by fans to be the band's lead singer. The band has never had another hit, but its fans, who refer to themselves as Diamond's Dazzlers, the rest of the music is more folksy and acoustic. Jim and Diamond have contributed to continue to release through the 80s and early 90s, and their albums you find are Cherry Tree and Sound of Laughter. Jim has become a bit of a recluse and hasn't made a public appearance since 1996.
Okay.
So, James?
Seed and MMM, only the greatest
It's grandson of Elias Ricci.
could make disco this sweet by Peter Janovitz. We could look at that in a minute. Yeah, Jim and Diamond.
But it said James in the thing, right?
Did it?
So he went by Jim, but James Rootree, yeah.
Where did it say that? Oh,
Right at
James
the top.
Rootree. Yeah. Is that gonna be different? No. Okay, so it's the same. But it said so. It
Yeah.
says great. So it says great grandson of Elias Rootree. I mean, there's probably a lot of that, right? So grandson would be
Yeah.
this level. Great grandson would be one further down. So probably this. But it's a notable person, right? So that's where the stars are. So this one's probably
Yeah,
Jim.
that's the only person. Yeah. And then Diamond James.
James
Yeah.
Roottrees.
And then Diamond LaRue.
Diamond LaRue. It's you. Picture of Diamond LaRue. Singer, right? Or
Yeah.
musician?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Musician.
think it's a musician.
Okay, I'm happy with that ish. Don't know. Well, we could. I don't know. Like, if we look up his wife, is it the same one?
It's the same thing, yeah.
Because I'm trying to like. It's their kids, right? Oh, also, were they? Did they say that? Was Jim in this one, or no? Yeah, Jim Roottrees is here.
What did he look like 2 seconds ago?
Oh,
Is
this
the
guy in
with
the back, because he has the lapel, the diamond lapel. See, if we go back to this one, he has diamond lapel.
Ah, yeah. Okay, give him the other picture, I guess then.
Okay. Yeah. Never mind. Can't add bonus photos yet. I don't know. Is there anybody? Is there? I mean, he's just kind of off on his own in the back. We need to find people.
Let's find the only other person of note.
That's, extremely fair. Lauren Roottrees.
Author Lauren Roottrees is known for her book A Life Between Wars.
No, stop. Distant relative of the Roottrees sisters. What does that have to do with anything?
But if you go back to the board, for 5 seconds, the only last, can you zoom out? The only other star is the one that's in the middle there.
This guy? Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
So it must be this.
Yeah.
Lauren Roottrees. All right, let's keep going, but...
So the other two sisters...
Oh, and then, sorry, author.
Are sisters. Yeah.
Author.
Okay, Lauren Reese's few...
Oh, actually, that's an author and a book, right?
Yeah, novels under her married name, Lauren Rafferty. So there's another name.
No, but well, that's true. We can look that up. Little fanfare. When her publisher learned she had been keeping diaries about her famous family, they insisted she release them under her original name, Lauren Roottrees, take advantage of her family's notoriety. The selection of diary entries released in A Life Between Wars spans the untimely death of her husband in World War II to coping with post-war world as a young widow and mother, as well as her
husband and her kids, I think.
If we look up A Life Between Wars.
Wait, go back again. Her publisher released her romance novels. Okay, those are fiction, I think. It's creating the fans referring as the court. Okay, no, okay, yeah. The Life Between Wars is I think.
I'm still reading. Court Jester series? Seems she is retired. Okay. Well, I mean, we can still... So, yes, I agree with you. So, we can do... Copy. And then it was Lauren Roottrees, right?
Yeah, she went under the name. It seems you hit the jackpot. This book is occasionally taught in schools. Has a lot of pictures. A summary of the
Holy
contents of the
shit,
book
7 pieces of evidence.
Yeah, that's what they said. It seems like we hit that jackpot.
All right, well, I guess we're looking at that. Oh. Hello.
Oh my god, is that the father? Who's that?
It must be him. It must be him.
Let's read the description. Hold on, let's read the description.
Wrong. I know it too well. Where the fuck was he? I don't know who his spouse was. Wait, do we know his spouse? Anyway, whatever.
No, they didn't.
Lauren's diary contains some labeled pictures. This is the next generation. Caption. An attempt to recapture the spirit of the 5 pieces photo with our generation. For old time's sake, we gathered on the warehouse floor. I wanted Eli to stand all the way to the left, since to me he looked like Pop did in the old one. Okay, well, that's Eli, whoever this is.
No, it didn't. No, it isn't. But he got outvoted.
Oh, sorry.
Continue reading.
I'm taking pictures. But I was outvoted by my brothers. They insisted the four of us stand together, and so we clumped up in the middle and let everyone filter in behind and in front of us. Only one too good to make an appearance was Gwen, which is the actress, which is fair. Grandma insisted we include Sam, even if we didn't want to. None of us understood why, including Sam. I also don't think it fair Miracle made it in, since he's technically a 5-piece. I guess my inner child still holds a grudge even after all these years. Okay, well, Miracle.
Yes, okay,
Damn.
that's right. So look at the other photo.
The other photo of
That
what?
was the original photo, the black and white one.
This guy?
That was I think this was actually the original photo.
Contains label pictures. This is the 5 pieces. So this is all 5 of them. Oh, this is Miracle. Well, first off, he's much younger, so that's obvious, but... Okay, all right. So... Damn, that's so many people. All right. Picture famous in our house. Pop had it framed. That's him on the left. Pop had it framed. That's him on the left. It was taken in 1935 for the new warehouse that Eli Jr. designed. Angie and I both wanted to be in the photo since Miracle was in it, and the 3 of us were about the same age. We were told only the 5 pieces, which didn't go over very well, at least. Eventually, I suppose, to stop the tantrums, they posed us in front of the camera with Mr. Morden, who was there with Aunt Gwendolyn. I found out years later that they never took a second photo. That's fucked up. Oh, there's people in the back, too. Like, who's that?
Just that guy, you can see his face. I'm not sure.
Okay, so these are the 5 pieces, so this is all of them, right? So we have to identify him before we get that. I don't know. What the fuck does Gwendolyn do? What is Gwendolyn's job?
There's 2 women, too, so it has to be either one of those 2.
How do we put Clancy here? Or did I just put that there?
No, we had to put that there because we figured out like the child or whatever, the children, I think. No, that was the other one. Never mind. I'm not. We guessed for this one.
We guessed. Well, I mean, we have 5. We have 5. Like, fucking don't put that guy there. I mean,
who looks the oldest here?
What?
Person on the left or the middle or the woman?
Well, I mean, like, so Bam, right? But I mean, this makes more sense.
Let's put him as Put
that makes more sense. Gwendolyn, blonde, so like you maybe, because the other one's black hair. It kind of makes sense.
In the value system, brown or black, yeah.
Like, do we know any? Like, this is all nothing that we know, right?
Yeah.
Everything to the left of this, because there's no stars.
We're still trying to finish the author. One must be her, Lauren, as the author.
Oh yeah. Sorry, we should finish the evidence before starting to do all this speculation. You are absolutely correct. This is Lauren.
Mm-hmm, and that's her husband.
And her husband something. Soulbound Publishing captures Butler County Times. That's a periodical.
That's interesting. So let's read the thing on the right though too.
You're right. Also, what the fuck? What is that patch?
It's like an animal.
Yeah.
I don't know what though.
Below are notes and observations you made while skimming through Lauren Roottree's diary, A Life Between Wars. Lauren Roottree, also, before I forget.
Husband Jacob.
Is it this one?
Yeah. Her husband is Jacob. Oh, nice.
So that one, Okay.
And now we can add their extra pictures.
Cool. So Diamond De La Rue. Elias, we have baby Elias.
Yeah, and then you
Don't
did
know who
have
his spouse was.
You did have the extra picture of Diamond, not Diamond, her husband's, because he was.
Oh,
in the
yeah. He was just kind of like schmuck guy. This guy. Thank you. Thank you for reminding me. Right, sorry, we were doing this.
So Jacob is their husband.
Jacob, thank you.
And Clark is the name of their son.
Must be this. Jacob Raftery.
Yeah.
And he is this man.
Yeah.
And
then
their
Clark
son
is their
was named
son.
Clark?
Yeah.
Makes sense. Raftery? Wow, Clark.
Okay.
Pull it together, man.
Okay, go back real fast. I didn't finish reading the.
Consists of diarrhea, most important event. Loss of her husband, Jacob. Jacob died 5 months of World War II. While Lauren was pregnant. This left her to suck Clark alone. By skimming the pages, you glean the following information. She was the granddaughter of Elias and Gwyneth on her father's side. Don't know what that means. Her mother's family was called the Cossels. She hardly ever mentions them. So her mother's family was the Cossels?
Oh, whoever this person is, because I read faster than you, is a lawyer, I think. Pop was head lawyer of the Roottrees company and helped write a legal document called the Clanced Trust. So her father was a lawyer. Yeah. And we can look up Clancy Edward, right? Because that's Clanced Trust.
True. Fair. Wait, what was his name? Clancy Edward
like
Roottrees?
Yeah, Edward.
Okay.
The Clanced pronounced Clan SED, so Clanced.
Clanced. Press is a highly... Okay, you go. Sorry.
Okay, a highly usual corporate arrangement named after Clancy Edward Roottrees, who was Elias's son and the Roottrees company's head lawyer at the time. Due to its unique nature, it's often brought up online, discussed about financial matters inherent as an oddity. The company mandates that a fixed percentage of each profit is split amongst every quarter, representing each direct relatives of Elias and Gwyneth. An account is created for each blood relative at birth, first accessible when they reach 18. The actual numbers have never been disclosed, but it's a lot of money. Clanced's trust is known for being essentially impossible to get around due to many checks and balances written into it. Still, there have been few situations in which family members have tried to forcibly remove other members from the trust, but it's vague because it's vague. The only information you discover is from a university law school, which appears had a guest lecturer talk about the Roottrees versus RR in 1944. While looking into the Clanced Trust, I'm trying to mention the 5-piece guarantee. So is that like someone maybe they divorced? Is there anyone that has the initials RR?
Roottrees versus RR. Good question. Do we hold on. If we do big list, someone with the last name R? Raftery LaRue?
Oh,
That's interesting.
No, but it's not R. First name.
No, but I'm saying like that we know both of those names.
Yeah, we know. Yes.
Rihanna,
So,
Riley, but those
Rihanna,
are
yeah.
the same ones. Robert, Ronald. Could be Robert or Ronald.
So it is a Roottrees,
Makes sense.
which is interesting.
So is there a Roottrees? Once again, there's like this fucking top secret section that's really frustrating.
That's okay. I think we can.
Okay. We
Let's try
were
to find,
looking at you. Yeah.
Three spirits.
Oh no, we were
Generation
looking at
five.
this. Sorry. Roottrees. I mean, we can just Google that.
Find something. Yeah, we should try to find something that allows for us to try to find a picture of him.
About this particular.
From what you can tell, RR. Yeah. Okay. You can do this one.
You find very few details about this particular incident with regards to the Clansed Trust. A student that attended a lecture about it wrote the following on a legal oddities website. From what you can tell, RR attempted unsuccessfully to remove a fellow family member from the trust. So definitely a Rootree. It was said that RR attempted 2 arguments. First, the person in question was born out of wedlock. And second, they committed a significant crime against a fellow family member. Still, due to the ironclad wording of the Clansed Trust, it was impossible to remove any direct descendant of Elias Roottree without completely dissolving the trust. There is no additional information online. So someone... Impossible to remove... argument 1... First, the person in question...
because of the way the clan said, like, trust was set up. That
no,
it was
right,
just...
but I'm saying, like, so the person that RR wanted to oust from the trust was born out of wedlock, and they had committed a serious crime.
Against the family member, yeah.
So who would have been born... I mean, there could have been tons of people born out of wedlock, right? Because it's just, like...
Yeah, I don't...
Like, a bunch of, like, is there... Because this is all married and then kids, right? Is there anything that's just...
That's the thing, even if someone was born out of wedlock, they could have married afterwards.
No, well, then it wouldn't... But it wouldn't... I don't... Well, maybe, I guess. I just didn't think... Yeah, here. Well, no, that's split up.
No,
I was looking to see if there's anybody on the thing that just connects directly to a kid.
Yeah, I know, but I don't think I remember seeing any of that, so...
Yeah, I guess you're right. All right. Well, we still got more evidence, so...
Yeah, I want to find this Clancy's...
For different generations of their family, Lauren uses them often. The 5 pieces, the first generation of children by Gwyneth and Elias, Lauren's father was in this generation. The next generation, Lauren's generation, and then the Free Spirits, the generation after Lauren's, including her son. Okay.
So if you go to the computer, there was like a book or something, I think, when we had looked up one of them.
In what way?
Most recent searches. So go back. Not this one.
I kind of want to look this up.
You can. Can you go back then afterwards once we finish this?
Yes. The 5-piece guarantee is a combination with the Clansed Trust, with Elias Roottree's attempt to ensure that the Roottree Candy Company would remain a family business for eternity. In isolation, it is somewhat baffling. The yearly salary of Roottree's president is always locked to the price of a single pack of 5 pieces. When the 5-piece guarantee went into effect, this was 25 cents a year. Now it's closer to $4. Combined with the Clansed Trust, however, it makes a bit more sense. Elias wanted to ensure that only his direct relatives could afford to be president, and he knew that because their passive income was tied to the profits of the company, they'd be a vested interest in keeping the company profitable and successful as possible. Whether or not it was a smart and successful decision is widely debated both online and in person by economics enthusiasts. Okay, so that's interesting. So the president gets paid fucking nothing, but because they're a direct blood relative, they get the money that they would otherwise want and need. Okay. Sorry. And what did you want?
Can you go back one more?
Like between wars?
No, then I guess I don't know. I thought there was one other thing, but
well, she had other books, like the Court Justice series.
It's Romance in Court. I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I mean, you can look.
I mean, there's no reason to not, right?
Yeah.
Fiction romance. Blair mentioned she was
from one of her brother's Clancy's lectures on the Middle Ages.
Brother Clancy's lectures.
From one of her brother. Yes. Okay. Yeah.
So one of her brothers is a lecturer. Is a professor?
Maybe.
That's interesting.
So there was something more about Clancy. Maybe I said we could look at. So maybe go
Clancy
back to
Roottrie?
Spider Search. Yeah. I thought there was something else here.
Nope.
Clancy Edward or whatever his name is.
Wasn't Clancy Edward didn't we thought that was the dad? which is not, we don't know that, right? Like I think we just guessed, but once again,
it's like Clancy because his clan said, and it was basically confirmed for us. So I thought, can you just look Edward, whatever.
Also, we still have more evidence to look at. Should we finish that first, or no?
Let me just do this one last thing with the Clancy Edward, and then we can go back to it.
Well, I think we already looked up Clancy Edward, didn't we?
Yes, we did. I just wanted to see if there was something else that was here, or am I just like oddity percentage?
Nah, this is where we just were.
No, so maybe we did already do. Did you look up the Roottrees versus RR, or we already did that inadvertently, kind of?
No, I did that, and then that's where it gave us the stuff about RR.
Okay, then I think we did do everything.
I mean, the
then.
thing I do want to point out, we still only have one periodical, which is kind of annoying.
I thought you said you. See, this is the thing. I thought you said you saw something else. I don't know if it was a book or it was like but the periodical would have popped up.
Well, no, because you have to look up
okay.
the periodical specifically. If you're looking up an article in the periodical, it doesn't count. Like, the only reason we got Business Watch was because I looked up Business Watch specifically.
And I'm not sure. There was something somewhere, but I don't remember where it is.
Well, hopefully we'll come back to it, right?
Yeah.
Did we check this? Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Oh, good. Let me scroll down here.
Sorry, I'm dying.
No, this is the same thing, I think. Yeah, this isn't. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go back to the evidence. Oh.
Do you want to look up the free
Oh shit,
spirits?
Saba, there's multiple pages. Entry entitled Complaints from Lauren Roottrees' Diary, written in 1953. This entry seems to focus specifically on one of Lauren's family members, Gwyn, who is on the notable list. Yes, it seems that everyone had something to complain about. Gwyn, as an only child, complained of loneliness. Is that true? Where was she? She was here. No, that makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
well...
Here. Complain about... I told her that being expected to watch after 3 younger brothers didn't feel like a blessing, but it fell on deaf ears. I mean, that's true, because that's what we see that, right? Her and then 3 younger brothers.
Mm-hmm.
Oops, sorry. During the summer, I went to stay with her and Aunt Margot. Stay with her and Aunt Margot.
Nope, it has to be the only other woman. I just don't know where she would be in the
I don't know.
list.
Let's keep going, I guess. And Aunt Margot, I hope she would be the sister I never had, and I'd do the same for her. I even dyed my hair blonde to fit in with the 2 of them. Okay, interesting. What a mess. She just complained. To her, I was the lucky cousin. Now she's off living a glamorous life while I'm stuck here with Clark. I must admit, seeing her everywhere contributes to my unhappiness. Her visage stares at me from my coffee table. She gets to be a starlet and tell tales of how she gallivants around the world, kissing the likes of Hudson Lane and Wild Bill Williams. She's the first Roottree woman to be anything other than a housewife. Interesting. And oh, wait. That's interesting, isn't it?
She's also a housewife, but right now...
No, but I'm saying, no, but
told us to
occupation,
choose
housewife.
Sure.
I think that makes sense, right?
The odds of it are probably very high.
So if she's if that's a real statement, so the 2 women of the 5 pieces are also...
We just don't know.
They're also housewives. So whoever the other wife, the other woman is.
Margot, wherever Margot is.
Well, I don't know I don't think Margot was part of the 5 pieces. It's just Aunt Margot, right?
Yeah.
Well, actually, no, because her dad was one of the 5 pieces. No, you're right. I think one of them had to... Who the fuck is Margot?
It's the dark-haired girl. It's the dark-haired lady, but we just don't know where she is here.
Margolit. Right, okay. I don't think we have her anywhere.
No,
Well,
'cause
hey,
it
we
just-
know that in the future when we identify Margaret, that she's a housewife. There you go. Anyway,
There you go.
single mother, could I make my own way in this world if I were not a single mother? And I am jealous. That's fair. But I'm off topic. A girl with all the luck in the world would be jealous of me, and now, though I have been undoubtedly burdened by terrible tragedy because of her husband's death, I am also lucky to be born into a family that can support me for eternity. I can raise a child without worry, unlike the countless other widows. If any of them were to hear me complaining, they would rightfully scoff, just like I do Gwyn. Okay. Next page. Dynasty. The entry entitled Dynasty from Lauren Roottrees' diary, written blah, blah, blah. It focuses on the day her grandfather Elias announced he would step down as president of the Roottrees Candy Company and the meeting to determine his successor. Interesting. I wish I had been a fly on the wall that day. Clancy told me that everything got quite heated. Granddad was furious none of his sons would take over as president. Okay, so none of his sons were president. But that's what he gets for holding onto it for so long. With architects, preachers, and lawyers. So one of them's an architect. Oh,
So
actually,
the other guy's an architect.
right, because both daughters are housewives.
Yeah,
So-
but we just don't know which order they go in.
Right. So housewife is fine, lawyer's fine, preacher's fine.
We just don't know which
Elias
one's
Jr. would be
Marguerite
architect.
And, yeah, you just don't know whether or not.
We just don't know where they go and what their picture is necessarily.
No, you have their picture. You just don't know. I mean, if you want,
I
you can
have their
try doing it
picture. I
right
just don't
now.
know which one's which.
Well, no, go back. So go back to the thing, right?
What, this one?
Yeah. So it's like you have the woman on the
Housewives,
right. I think is
housewife.
Marguerite.
This one's Marguerite.
Yeah.
That's a really
I mean, you could try
identifiable
process of
necklace.
elimination. In it, kind of.
I mean,
we have three?
given the black hair, wouldn't you think that this one would be his grandfather?
Yeah.
We could say that's Clancy. But once again,
We
I
could
don't
try
know
to
which
get the
ones.
sides.
I don't know the age of them.
Well, you have more than two. So just try to see if one of these works.
What do you mean I have more than two?
So you have two. So all you need is one more to try to confirm. So just try to confirm
Who's
one of them.
who's the oh, cuz housewife? Okay, so that's one,
Yes.
two? Sure, that
Yeah,
makes
so you
sense.
just
Yeah,
need
yeah,
one
yeah. Okay.
more.
So,
So just try to see if this is going to be right if you put this in here.
so, like if we do like this. No. Well, so that
Yeah,
probably
so
just means that
just
he's
swap
the
it.
eldest.
Yeah, so now just swap it.
So
Swap
this
it
is
to the late.
so this would be Marguerite,
Yeah.
which would be you, and she is a housewife. Incorrect.
So we're wrong about something else.
Something else must be wrong, correct?
Okay, do you want to try him here then?
Elias Jr., put him here, and then put architect?
Yeah.
Oh, that makes sense that your firstborn son would be Junior, right?
Okay, so there's still something wrong. Even if even if those
So you're
two are
not right.
now.
You're not right.
Something about someone is not right here.
Oh. I mean, to be fair, Elias is blonde.
She's kind of like red-haired.
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's kind of rough.
How are you not correct? That must be correct, right?
I mean, I would think so.
And you're already confirmed. We know that. I'm still pissed that we don't know his other child. Let's keep doing the evidence. Let's keep doing the evidence. We still have stuff to look at.
Oh, you can also give his son, by the way, an extra picture.
Who? This guy?
Miracle Jr.
This guy?
Yeah, because he was in the photo.
This guy.
That dude, yeah.
Okay, good call. Nobody got time for candy. So with the 5 pieces, we're using step in, it came down to us next gens. Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family since we still have the Roottree name. I'm not sure Clancy would have wanted it.
Clancy's not her father? I don't understand. Is
Oh.
she like, is she, because she said Clancy. I was like, she should have just called him Pop.
Even sure. Oh, that's true. Would have wanted it. He would volunteer. Instead, it ended up going to Zach. Fuck yeah! Yeah! So Zach is probably Zachariah, given the age
He's
of
the
this.
firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. So Zach, okay?
So Zach is the son of. So Zach is the son of Elias.
first.
This guy. Well, we don't know who. We don't know what he looks like though.
No, but you can. Zach Wilson. Zachariah Morton?
Either of those could be correct.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Fuck. Well, that didn't help
you
as
can
much
just
as I was
kinda-
hoping. Oh wait. Well, actually, we know that the thing would be president too, right?
Yes.
Although this note does say most recent occupation, so Zach Morden or whatever his name is might have retired as president and then went off to be like a fucking porn actor. Like, I don't know. It could have been anything.
Wow, okay.
I'm just saying, it
What
could have
a
been
career
anything.
change. Okay, let's go back to the book.
Not even sure.
Going to Zach.
I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he's the one who volunteered.
Okay, keep going.
Pop argued at length that the company should stay with our branch of the family since we still had the Roottrees name. I'm not even sure Clancy would have wanted it, but he was the one who volunteered.
So Clancy's wrong.
Is that just what? No, but is that just like a weird? Is that just like weird writing where it is actually
Maybe.
Clancy? It's actually Clancy
you saw
Edwards' Roottrees. She said Pop, so it's Bang, right? It's like this one. Which, I mean, I guess that makes sense. I don't know. Whatever. Let's keep going. Instead, it went to Zach. Even though his surname doesn't match the candy, he's the firstborn son of the firstborn 5-piece. I'm not sure how that's relevant to running a company, but Granddad always had very particular views when it came to his bloodline. I asked Clancy if it ever came up that a woman could take over. After all, Angie's older than Zach, and I'm the oldest of us all. But he just laughed.
Okay, so never mind. So Angie's the oldest. Zach is younger, but because he's the oldest.
But he's the
guy.
son. So this one's Angie. Well, actually,
Just say Ange.
Angelica Morden.
Angelica Morden. So that means
So
this
it's
guy's
Zach
Morden.
Morden. Zachariah Morden. Who the fuck is-
Zachariah Morden.
Carolyn. Gwendolyn.
Caroline.
Who the fuck are any of these people? I guess that's whatever. I'm just gonna say Caroline because fuck it. You're president.
Second.
So you're president the second, and you must be housewife because once again, it's like you're
We'll
like
have to see.
Well,
Yeah, maybe she did
'cause
know, but
it was anybody
She's
who's
an author.
older. Anybody who's older than Gwen is housewife, right?
yeah, but this person isn't older than. I mean, maybe. She's an author.
I'll never forget the cuss words Pop used when he told Ma it wouldn't go to us. Mother, even the ever the quick-witted, at least with catty remarks, countered, maybe they wanted to go to the only member of the family who looks like he samples the bread. Okay, so it's a
What? Does
fat.
that mean he's
So it's
fat?
so it's a fat guy.
Oh, is it the guy in
Is
the?
it this guy?
Yeah, that'd be really funny.
That's that. It's just looks like someone who sampled the product. Oh. All right, I mean, we can keep going, but I say we move on.
Mm-hmm.
An entry written entitled Sam from Roottrees' diary, written in from a previous entry, you learn that Elias Roottree had given in to his wife and announced that Sam, an obscure relative, was to be included in family gatherings. Gwyneth had been pushing to include Sam for quite some time. Gwyneth, which is the grandmother, yeah. Why Sam? I have many distant relatives I've never met. After all, Granny had sisters and Granddad had a brother or two, but I was told to trim their branches from their family tree. So why is Sam special? Nothing adds up. I'm not the only one to realize. How the fuck does Sam fit into this at all? I mean, Sam's probably here in Top Secret.
Maybe.
Oh, sorry, I just realized my cursor hasn't been for trade. After cursor. Boom. There you go.
Oh, that's
never
definitely
mind.
helpful.
Hold on.
Everything's just been floating around.
Yeah. I did the wrong one. There we go. Now you can see my mouse. It's only been 2 hours. Okay. Nothing adds up. I'm not the only one to realize. Angie summoned all of the next gens to a secret meeting in Zach's office. Gwyn's in Paris, but the rest of us, including Miracle's boys, spent ages trying to unravel the mystery. I didn't recognize Sam at Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy. Uncle Junior's wedding to Patsy. Uncle Junior. Elias Jr.?
Yeah, maybe. So Patsy? How does the name though?
I don't know. That's weird. Also, are they Morden? Yeah, they're Morden. How did they become Morden?
Once again, it may not be. Actually, can you look up Morden in the names for the spouses?
Well, I did that. It was Gwendolyn
So
and
you could
Carolyn.
be Morden James, and the lady could be here. Try that. Try clicking Morden James.
Okay, so like here, and then instead of
swapping.
Elias, it's Margalit.
Yeah.
What the fuck is her name?
NAR.
Margalit. There you go. And she was housewife. Like that?
And then
and then
her picture.
man, she's depressed. I mean, that makes sense.
Nothing's really changed here, unfortunately.
Yeah, and I mean that makes sense because it would result in like the difference of the name. Who the fuck is this? It's just...
I don't know. I'm so confused about.
Like I'm pretty sure this is him. Because I think she said pop and then. So who the fuck did Gwendolyn marry? So this one could be Elias. So the firstborn son was actually the second child.
Could have been. Grab your photo as well.
Patsy. Could be either.
Could be either.
Patricia, whatever.
Could his photo.
At the reception, I asked who Sam was. Pop shushed me and said it was complicated, which explains this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Clancy swore he saw Sam working along the farmhands EC, which would be EC. That's egg cream. Who the fuck is EC?
Yeah.
And John used to drive past the old Anderson farm on his way to work. Upon hearing that, Zach checked the records and managed to confirm all three are on the books. Eli, Miracle's youngest, not my brother.
So Eli is a brother of hers.
So this, right, but then this is also Eli something.
The youngest.
There's Elias C and Elias M. It's one of the Eliases, we know that. And then one of her brothers. But then one of her brothers is also Clancy? Because wasn't she? Yeah, Clancy Jr.
Yeah, you just don't know which one it goes into.
Probably younger. I mean, once again, you're right. We don't know where they go, but I mean, we could put Clancy Jr. just cause, and then Eli M just cause. Like, we know that they're in here somewhere. We just don't know which order or who they are.
Yeah.
even chimed in. Apparently, he was riding his mini bike alongside the farm a few weeks ago. Sam gave him old tools and taught him how to make bikes' engines faster. None of us think that proper for a multitude of reasons, but Eli certainly seems thrilled. At the end of the day, nothing explains why an outsider has cozied into family affairs, especially one who works on a farm of all places. Whatever happened to blood is thicker than syrup? Why is Grandma making an exception now? Because it's obvious.
You think it's that guy in the background in that photo? You think that's Sam?
Oh, sure. I could see that. That would be... No, not... Yeah, this one. No,
Yeah.
well, it would be Sam's dad? Because this is the 5 pieces, whereas Sam appears to be part of the new generation? Or the next generation?
That'd be devious if you start all the way back here.
I think keep that in your mind. I think that's a good observation. I think that might be true. All right. I guess on to the last one. Clark. One of the final entries called Clark from Lauren Roottrees' diary, 1964. Clark's getting married and, in my opinion, far too young. He's barely 18 for God's sake, and Danielle isn't much older. Okay, so Clark is the youngest.
Wife to Danielle.
That's not right. Clark is... Who the fuck is Clark? Oh, Clark. Here. Getting married to Danielle. Ranks. Oh, okay. Way too young, so on and so forth. Got it. Okay. Is much older. But openly confronting them would make me a hypocrite. After all, Jacob and I got married at 16. Very true. Clark, like the rest of his generation, is a free spirit. What else do you call a group of kids growing up with more money than any one person can spend? They all aspire to be musicians and artists and dancers and all sorts of nonsense. The only one who has any discipline is Carl, but that's because Pop forced Clancy to send him to the academy. Okay, so who the fuck Carl is. Oh, Carl! Rootree.
Oh.
Got him! Alright. So, okay, so that means that Clark is not a professional. So, like, everybody on this row and down, everybody on this row is like a non-professional. Or not non-professional, non-business is what I mean. Maybe I'm just getting old, but our generation was never so bad. My brothers all seemed to pursue passive knowledge, and the most rebellious thing any of us ever did was bring home someone who would be illegal to marry if we lived anywhere south of Pennsylvania. Okay, so someone brought home someone of color. Pop seemed to have gotten over it because Edward is set to take over his department once he retires. And as for me, my first published book, Swashbuckle My Heart,
I used to event with Jacob.
Okay, so remember, we can search this, but it has to be under her other name, which would be Raftery, right?
Yeah.
Because remember, it wasn't popular was the problem.
Yeah.
They'd be proud Clark and I are carrying on his name.
Oh.
And the Pirates... Who's Jacob again?
Her husband.
Jacob. Got it. Even my cousins are doing well. Zach's not a bad president after all, and his sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins. Gwyn is Gwyn. That's so fucked up. But at least she came out of the divorce with her head held high. She even told us she might come home next year so we can meet her kids. But the free spirits in any other family, they'd all end up in the streets. Even Clark. A little fucked, but okay. His sister... Zach's not bad. And his sister seems to be doing a good job raising her twins.
And so if you go back there, she got twins. Look, there you go. So that's...
Saba, they're twins. One of them has to be older. Fuck.
By like 2 seconds.
Right, but that's how this works. We have to figure out which one when we get there. Oh, okay. Well, it turns out Zachariah was just fine. That's fun. Okay. All right, so we're gonna do swashbuckle my heart. And it's what was her name? Rafferty.
Rafferty.
Like that?
Hmm?
Oh, re-released as Romance in the Court.
Oh, re-released. Oh, look at that.
Oh, wait.
She, Oh, did you change the name?
I don't think so. Did I?
Wait, just
Swashbuckle my heart.
X
Re-released
marks
as
the
X
spot.
marks the spot. So after she became popular,
So
they
look up X marks the spot.
yeah, but now it's Roottree again. But like after she became popular, according to the back of the book, Buried Treasure by Lauren Roottree, from the author of the Court series, it also says keep an eye out for Laura Roberts' netbook, revisiting the diary 10 years later.
Okay, that's the yes.
Motherfucker, we got 5 more
This is a
articles,
version
Saba.
of Roottree's diary. Unlike the original, contains no pictures, but has new passages. One major event happened between release that changed Lauren's outlook on certain subjects. The death of Elias. Summary of the fallout has been added.
Damn. Revisiting the diaries 10 years later.
Just want more
Featuring
read.
new insights, additional thoughts, and never before seen entries. New diary opens with an explosive incident that happened in the decade between the release and re-release of Lauren's diary. Elias Roottree had died, yes, and during the reading of his will, there was an audible gasp when a certain name was read aloud: Samantha Roottree. Sam.
So Sam is Samantha.
Right.
So
Oh, I'm
it's
sorry.
not a-
Although Sam and her children were not meant to receive monetary inheritance, he had a stipulation that she retained the rights to run the farm and any and all decisions related to it. What the fuck is Samantha Roottree? Can we look that up real quick? Okay. Interesting, I guess. But where the fuck did they fit into this? Whatever. And it's just related to it. It was then that the scandalous secrets came out. None of the 5 pieces were a surprise, but it was quite a shock to everyone else, including Sam. She had been told her parents died. Apparently, Sam was the illegitimate daughter of Elias Jr. and Patricia Christensen. The illegitimate daughter of Elias, Patricia Christensen. This one. So this must be Sam? What is I don't know what dotted line means. Unless this is Sam. Right?
Yeah, maybe.
Like what the fuck does that mean? There's nothing else quite like that on this family tree, right? Because that would imply a sibling, I think. Anyway. Okay. Patricia, the daughter of a local steel mogul, and Eli Jr. harbored a secret romance at age 16. She became pregnant after the birth. Her father refused to let her see Eli ever again. Her baby... Oh, they didn't get married. So this is just wrong. So what I put here is wrong, because they never married. Unless they came back and married later.
Like I don't understand if there's
Her
like a
father
secret
refused to let her see, so she her baby was sent to the Roottrees. Elias hid her away with the local farmhand known as EC. Okay. Patricia was married off to a much older man and sent away. That was the end of that, almost. None of the next gens had ever met.
Yeah, they married. So Patricia is Patsy.
Okay. None of the next gens reappeared, now going by Patsy. After Patsy's husband died, she united with Eli Jr., and they finally married in the 50s. Okay. The wedding in their first diary without knowing Patsy's history. True. Eli Jr. had never taken another lover. Lauren, ever the romantic, quite appreciated this. Funny. When Patsy and Eli finally married, Elias decided Sam should have been a Rootree in the first place, even though she was not part of the Clancy Trust. He wanted to include her in family affairs. That was what led to Lauren's initial entry entitled Sam. So he went to his mom, and his mom convinced his dad to include their illegitimate child? His illegitimate child?
Married. Technically.
Because I'm assuming we're going to actually read the exact terms of the Clancy Trust at some point, and it probably just says
you have to be married first before you.
But it probably doesn't say that, and then was amended later, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like after Sam was looped in, because in that case, holy shit, there'd be so many illegitimate connections. Because that's you know what? That's why they keep saying blood relatives. Because blood relatives has nothing to do with marriage. Interesting. Okay. Okay. On the next one. This is additional notes context from 10-year anniversary release Lauren's Diary, context piece about Sam. Clearly, I did not know our true family history when I wrote this. I didn't even know Sam was a Rootree. All of my doubts were ill-founded. She was a fine woman. She had the chance to grow up with us. Sam might have been the sister figure Gwen never was. Well, Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her. So Ernie is you? Ernest. Okay. Ernie and the kids are lucky to have her, and her children seem eager to help the family in their own ways. Ernie Jr. has been learning the day-to-day from Zach. Oh, because Ernie Jr. was the predecessor to Clark. Or not Clark. What the fuck is his name? This guy, Carl. Right? That's what they said? It was Ernie Jr. then passed it to him, I think. Or is it Zachariah to Ernie Jr.? Yeah, we'll figure it out. Also, farmhand? Farmer? Does that count? Is that her job?
I think so.
Learning day-to-day for Zach. It's been a long, long time since any real Rootree has been excited and interested in the actual candy as Ernie. As a bonus, Gwyneth has a green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. Gwyneth has the green thumb of her mother and her adopted grandfather. Huh? Who the fuck is Gwyneth? Because you're Gwen, you're Gwendolyn, so Gwyneth is someone totally different? So it's Gwyneth. Because like, based on association, you would assume that this is another child of Ernie and Sam, right? Based on association, because they were just talking about Ernie.
Yeah. The green thumb
of her mother, which makes sense because she's a farmer. I am most ashamed of not figuring out it all myself. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy with her jet black hair, green eyes. Sam's a spitting image of Patsy. Interesting.
It's getting a bit confusing. Oh, by left, all the way to the left. Do you understand what left means?
Yeah, Saba, there's fucking 3 things on the left. Pick something.
The one who's got green eyes?
This one?
Yes, isn't the green eyes the one we were just reading about?
I mean, sure, but this one also has green eyes.
Jet black hair, both. I don't know. That one looks like she's kind of got brownish hair.
You're
Dark brown hair.
really?
No, the bottom left one looks like jet black hair, Zach.
I mean, I don't disagree with that necessarily. I do agree that that is definitely black hair. Once again, I get confused. I mean, we're gonna once again, once we figure out where people are, we're gonna have to do a second sweep of going back through all the fucking pictures and figuring out who's who.
I mean, it removes it, right? If you confirm.
Well, it highlights it yellow, yeah. What I'm most ashamed of is it's not figuring out. She doesn't have the thick glasses Patsy did, of course, but I guess that skipped a generation. Her children have that covered. Interesting.
Was it in black and white? Can you go back to the photos?
I want to do. Was this guy or this guy? Like Patsy.
Because yeah, there's only two who's got thick glasses.
Thick ass glasses.
Brown. She has brown eyes.
Brown
I
eyes,
don't remember.
though.
Was there anyone in any other photo that was black and white? Not in
Patsy?
here.
And then, well, no, because she said her
that's
kid.
the same photo, isn't it?
Because she says that. No, this is the one that you think is Sam, which I guess is fine. But Patsy had fucking thick ass glasses. Thick ass glass.
But Patsy's older, right?
Also, who the fuck are you people?
Ernie. That's Ernie's wife and daughter.
Ernie was a man full of love, not for his family. Oh, Ernie. That's not Sam. Who the fuck is this? Ernie, because there must be a different Ernie. How much? Wow, we have 50 minutes left. This game fucking flies by. Still don't know. Do we know the names of her kids? We don't. She just calls them the boys. Okay.
The boys.
The boys. The boys. The boys. And they're technically also free spirits. That's fair. Okay. So, what does the dotted line mean?
I don't know.
Right? Because it's that and then this. So dotted lines probably mean that there's just like some chicanery going on, right? But it appears to be different. It appears to be a different nonsensical thing.
Like it's encompassing her kids.
Gwyneth has the green thumb. Maybe straight up, we might just not even have her picture yet.
Maybe.
It's hard to explain the look on Pop's face when they read the farm's operations would pass to Samantha Roottrees for as long as she was willing. I got flashbacks to when Zach was made president. Mother framed it a bit to calm him down. Sam wouldn't receive any candy money after all, and was essentially inheriting the right to rule over the peasants for eternity. That's...
Wow.
What the fuck?
What a way of saying
I'm
that.
about to say, are you fucking evil? Like, what are you talking about? Did not have... So, well, okay, so there's gonna be someone who looks identical to some... we need to find who Patricia Christensen is first, and then just her minus glasses is Sam. Which you might be right. It's entirely possible. That's crazy, to rule the peasants for eternity. Pop warned us away from that farm for years. I never met EC in person, but Pop once referred to him as a confirmed bachelor, and I suspect that's why he's kept us from there. Sam had to grow up in a house with him and his roommate, Mr. Miller. Oh, he was gay. Got it. I'm not sure Sam will ever forgive Uncle Junior or Patsy for abandoning her to that life. If I were her, I might never forgive them either. Even so, she seems to blame more than just the two of them. She has no problems with us next gens, but she has palpable hatred for the Five Pieces and Elias and Gwyneth. I mean, yeah, that seems fair, I think. This is a page of additional notes and context from the blah 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 about her son Clark. Reading this back, I get deja vu. As I write this addendum, Clark's gotten married again. No Roottrees has ever remarried. Sure, I lost Jacob and Gwen divorced Wild Bill. Gwen divorced Wild Bill.
Wild Bill! Bill!
Bill is short for William? Or, okay, maybe it's just Bill. Nope.
Billiam?
I mean, Wild
Bill, yeah.
We definitely have
God.
seen that name before. It was her. Oh, it was her being like, oh, she gets to kiss like cool people all the time.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Complaints.
Keep going.
Wild Bill Williams.
Wild Bill Williams.
There you go. Old films are not evil. Wild Bill Williams was the leading man of some non-notable movies in the 1950s. He appeared in an adventure movie called Fortune Favors the Grave. That's funny. Which is yet to be released for home audiences. He didn't find any additional information about him. He was known for his good looks and off-screen romances, specifically with blondes. He was married 4 times to 4 different actresses. There's a famous Hollywood rumor that he even approached Marilyn Monroe at a party, and she was already aware of his reputation. Did you know, trivia, Bill grew up in Paris, France. He often returned there. So, awesome. What the fuck is his real name? Actually, you know what? We could probably do Fortune Favors the Grave.
That is a movie.
Right. I was hoping we could get like his real name. Also, can we just do Marilyn Monroe? No! That would have been funny.
So, can you look up Williams again in the
Like
the
last name
names?
Williams? That's fair.
Yeah.
Well, I looked up. Yeah, there's no one last name Williams. I mean, let's do because this is everybody, right? So, is there anybody Will or Bill? And it'd be a man. Ryan, Ernest, Zachariah, Wolf? No, it must be a pure stage name. Again, this is going to take us to the exact same thing, right? Yeah.
Yes.
If only there was a periodical about movie magazines.
Yeah, I
Grew up
agree.
in Paris.
You look up Paris, France.
Fuck.
Yeah,
That
I
would have been
figured.
sick.
The entire city.
Damn. Right. Well,
okay, so you're still stuck on this one. But let's
go back. Gwen Wild Bill, just before she had her second. I don't even know I can blame her for that. I've seen what he gets up to in Starlet. Starlet.
Is that a show?
That's a periodical.
So you didn't end up clicking it, but yeah.
Sure, but I'm looking for the periodicals. Many times throughout the magazine's lifespan, with stories of gossip about who he had been seen with in public,
There he is!
blondes mostly. What?
Keep going. Keep going with the name. Keep going. Just keep going.
His real name, Walter Forsythe. Oh, that's pretty good, man. All right,
Take
all
the
right.
act.
Take this. Okay. So she
Wait,
had.
keep reading that real fast. Keep reading it real fast. I don't know if he said they had a kid.
Well, I'm still reading. Give me a minute. And then also, because this is Starlet, we can look up Gwen. We can look up Gwen here.
Yeah.
First mentions his first role is under his real name, Walter Forsythe. Second, his interview, although he doesn't mention her by name, you determine from context he's talking about Gwen Roottree, which I will copy. An apology to all the ladies. I'm actually taken. Earlier this year, I did a friend a favor. He was directing a war movie, asked me to play a small part. When you know it, that son of a bitch cut me from the picture. I'm just ribbing. Wasn't his fault. Apparently, the studio didn't want to pay for a star of my caliber. Awesome. Good humility. I got the last laugh, though. I met someone. She spent most of the film crying. She was playing a soldier's wife. Even through the tears, she was incredible. I know I tend to have a reputation, but this one's true love. I only have eyes for her. Ironically, the third is a rumor about his divorce from Gwen was due to multiple affairs, including one with another actress. An American reader on vacation in Paris claims to have overheard Wild Bill and Gwen arguing in public while she was holding a baby and visibly pregnant. Not long after Gwen announced he was divorcing Wild Bill, and also she was pregnant again, giving this rumor more credibility. That's fair. Let's do you. Is often in Starlet. Most mentions were around the time of her divorce, and I give it from Wild Bill Williams. The gossip is speculative and full of tabloid stereotypes. Some of it focuses on the fact that when she announced her divorce, she was announced that she was pregnant again. Others mention that the rumor is Wild Bill had multiple affairs, which left her heartbroken. There is also an interview from earlier where she was asked about her last name. She answered, the power of the name is undeniable. My grandfather consistently preached the importance of family values and honoring them. My father decided to bless me with a famous name. There's nothing wrong with Cornwall.
The Cornwall?
Linus Cornwall.
Linus.
Found him.
There you go.
Ooh, sorry. But Roottrees has power. My husband similarly goes by Wild Bill. It's an infamous name he repurposed for himself because he didn't want to have the benefit of being born as a famous one. Or he didn't have the benefit of being born with a famous one. Wild combined with the alliteration Williams is incredibly memorable. Although we relocated to Paris, I know readers love to keep up with my husband, so consider this a starless exclusive of both of us. Wild Bill and I have a child in the way that sticking with and we're sticking with the Roottrees last name. Not Williams, but we also plan to lean into the alliteration. That's why we'll harbor both of our family names for the next generation. So this is
Williams,
some
the kids?
No, it's not Williams. It's Roottrees,
So
but it's alliteration.
There's an alliteration.
So it's either Robert. Well, actually, it could be Robert and Ronald. If they did it for both.
Yeah.
I mean, but wouldn't that also be RR?
Oh God, so many RRs. No.
So I'm wondering if the dotted line is like they are excluded from the Clancy, the Clancy stuff, right? Because then that would mean that this is where it severs. Because remember, she doesn't get any of the candy money, but she gets to control the farm. So I'm wondering if RR, one of these two kids, is like, yo, that's bullshit, and is like, get Sam the fuck out of here. Plan to alliteration. That's how we'll honor both our families in the next generation. All right, cool. What was it called? It's okay. Give me a second. Spider search. Starlet. Good Roottrees. Wrong. Starlet. Wubba Williams. Marilyn. Second.
Oh my God.
I need to know if it works. No.
That's the thing. Nothing relevant to your investigation.
That would have been so cool, though. All right. So, I mean, we still have this. Reading is back. Blah blah blah. Neither of us took a second husband.
Right?
With well, we didn't finish. Can't blame her for that. Neither of us ever took a second husband. With the way the world is moving, I guess it was inevitable someone in the family would remarry. I just wish it wasn't my son. I can only wonder if Clark's apparent disrespect for marriage is due to the lack of a real father. I did what I could, and Lord knows Eli C. stepped up and helped. More than I can say for Clancy or Edward. So Eli C. is her brother. And then that means this would be Eli. Oh, Eli M. Eli Miracle.
Oh.
Elias Miracle Roottrees. Okay. So Elias C is here somewhere. I just don't know which of the brothers it is. And also she just said the other names, right? So Clancy and Edward.
Eli C practically raised Clark and Jim as brothers.
Clark and would you be this?
So his son is Jim.
Is
yeah,
Jim. Okay. That's Clark. Which we still don't know what his job is. Okay, I think this makes sense, right?
Mm-hmm.
Eli's marriage seems fine, and Jim's marriage seems solid as a rock, pun intended, because it's diamond. Yeah.
Yeah.
Eli's marriage seems.
I expect he's marrying Jane, running out on the band.
Running out on the
just
band. So he's probably a musician. Without her, he'd be the third wheel, and I imagine they wouldn't last long as a trio. But still, I don't think marriage is such a shaky foundation could last. And Lord knows I was right last time. So, sorry, was it just Jane? So let's see, is there someone named Jane? Jane LaRue?
Oh, LaRue.
Oh, and then this is where you get to the the Raftree LaRue people, right?
Yeah.
Because remember there was people with that last name. So he had a child with Jane, but not Danielle. And also, I'm gonna say musician, just because it's like band. Okay, on to the next one. Names.
Dude,
oh, fuck me. No, but addresses feedback. The biggest complaint I get after publishing my diary is how many similar names there are. And I get it. There are 4 Elis for Pete's sake, but that's how it is. Someone would say, I saw Eli in town, and I wouldn't know what they meant. My brother, my uncle and my cousin, or Miracle's that's why Uncle
Eli
Jr., Eli M, and Eli C. Oh, Eli Clark? Eli Clancy. Okay. I get that. Also, why not just name them something different, I guess? Our family's names are always unusual. Grandpa Elias was a believer using names of each generation to honor those of the last. His father and Grandma was a believer. His father and Grandma Gwyneth's father were named Edward and Clancy. So now we see where my pop's name came from. Edward Clancy. Clancy Edward.
Yeah, so it is him.
Yeah. One thing that's always been consistent in our family, though, is that anytime someone's a junior, they're always the firstborn son. Yes, we figured that out. Thank you. That goes for Miracle, Eli, and even for Clancy. Okay. I think we did that.
So...
Because that was... We think you...
Firstborn son.
Oh, but there's no son. So that's wrong?
No, as long as it's the firstborn son, it's the junior. Whether or not
right,
but
oldest. then she's listing off I was literally just looking. Oh, yeah. That goes for Miracle, Eli, and even for Clancy. Oh, Clancy being her dad. Okay. Sorry. Wait, no. Clancy Jr. Miracle Jr.
Miracle. Yeah.
And literally just looking at Miracle, Eli, Clancy. So there's no Eli Jr. though. Oh no, I'm stupid. It's the son, Elias Jr. Sorry. Yes, that's what you were saying. Right. Got it. Understood. It's just that the rest of them were all on the same generation.
Yes.
Okay. With women, however, it all goes out the window. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Carolyn, who was Elias's mother. Women's names tend to get all mixed up as the generations went on. I guess that's because there's no female equivalent to Junior. I guess that's true. So if you're reading my diary and confused, you're not alone. Even the government had problems. I remember once reading Certified Mail.
Isn't it just like the second? Like,
Edward?
does that not still work for women, I guess?
What do you mean?
Maybe not junior, but it's like
You could say the
Lady
second
Elizabeth
for sure.
II.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that'd be the equivalent, kind of.
Kinda. Yeah. Also, is Edward Clancy Rootree just EC Rootree?
I would assume so. They got my father's name backwards.
Right, because his name.
So he's CE. No, he's CE.
Right, he's CE, but remember, there's someone that's Egg Cream.
Yeah, so it's not him, because they mixed up his name.
Yes, I agree. But what I'm saying is that on this, there's EC and CE.
Yeah.
But that's
so, I mean,
not.
he's
But
one
that's
of them.
not a typo. Apparently.
No, the thing that's a typo in here is available.
Right, but I'm saying, so is there an illegitimate son that's not on this list that is Edward Clancy versus Clancy Edward?
I'm not sure. That's a interesting.
Because otherwise,
question.
that makes no sense. There being an EC and a CE. Okay. I think Gwendolyn got her name from some combination of Gwyneth and Carolyn, who was Elias's. Okay. So if you're reading my diary and confused, blah, blah, verified name. Okay, got it. Anger. It is not a companion to any specific entry, but rather a quote-unquote fun bonus. Apparently, this is the first thing she could find that she ever wrote. She knows that it was for a school assignment about anger, and she believes, based on teacher's name, she must have been in the 3rd grade. She doesn't exactly remember the events spelled out here, but she does remember getting in trouble. I got angry when I met a new girl who I did not like. She was dirty and did not have pretty dresses. Pretty.
Wow.
Me and Pop walked home in town, and she hugged him. When I told her he was my Pop, she pushed me. I got angry and yelled at her, and Pop said to treat her nice. Then she said, Pop is my dad. She screamed it loud in my ear. She was lying. So this is obviously Sam. So I pushed her too. When I got in trouble, Then Pop took her away, told me, don't worry. I'm glad she's gone. So, I mean, that's clearly Sam, right? So but that doesn't make any, no, that doesn't make any sense. There was a dirty girl. Dirty and did not have pretty dresses, so she was a normal person. Me and Pop, which would be Clancy Edward, walked home and she hugged him. And she said that who was taking care of... Because remember, Samantha Roottrees was being cared for by someone with the initials EC. And this is CE. Does he have a fucking identical twin brother named Edward Clancy?
This is very confusing.
What the fuck? That can't be true. There's no way. Dude, my head hurts. Look at all this shit, Sam. Look at all this fucking evidence we have to go through.
There is, and it is technically past 1.
Oh shit, yeah, because we started late.
Yeah.
Holy crap. Okay, this game is insane.
Yeah, there's like so many hidden people, and it's like, what the frick? Who's what?
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I think I can just save, or did it already save? Save and quit.
Bottom right.
Jeez. Okay. I mean, I know we're not going to come back to this for like 3 weeks because of the holidays, but I'm excited to do this again.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting.
Thank you for being accommodating, because I know that you were doing Coral Island.
Tis okay. We got to see something cool.
All right.
Incident at Galley
I guess we're done.
House.
I got
another. I think the Incident at Galley House.
That's their
Or is
next
it,
game.
like, the series. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Well, this one's good. Maybe we can keep an eye out for the next one.
That'd be fucking sick if the next one was also just like, hey, by the way, unravel this family tree.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
You know what, actually? I might actually recommend this game to my dad, because my dad loves doing genealogy as like a hobby.
Cool.
I could do that.
Okay, sure.
I'll talk to him about it, I think. All right.
Right.
I'm going to say
Alright.
ciao. Goodbye.
Yes, you next time. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.